Hello? Okay, I messed up the sound settings. You gotta start over from here. Day 20. Sound should be good now. So, 网 is a net or something like a net. Also means to gather together. And in this context, 落 is a bind or hold something in place with a net. Again, gather together. In this context, 网络 is referring to the internet, the World Wide Web, because we're talking about science and technology. Oh, shoot. Back. 通 means to open, go through, unimpeded, communicate, link up, report, tell. Whole. 通 is like if you bore a tunnel through from one point to another and it opens a channel that connects those two things, you would use 通. And 讯 means interrogate or question. It also means to beat or torture as punishment. But in this context, we're using the news message definition. And 通讯 refers to communications. So here we're talking about internet communications and all the different types of communications since the days of the telegraph, like telephone and text messages, satellite, internet messaging, voice, video, all that kind of stuff. 称 is a general word for measurements of all kinds. It also refers to rules and regulations, models, laws, standards, and procedures. 称. Yes, this is also the 称 that you use for stages of a journey. Like, say if I'm taking a train to the airport and then I'm taking the plane to the other place, and then each leg would be 空. But I think that would be the of this drawing Why is it telling me it's not connected? Is it? Let me see. Can you hear now? So let me know when, like at what character it stopped working. Okay, around here. So we got tongue. Hold on. Kong is program. If you wrote a program beforehand and then you run the program and the thing under control runs by itself. Just 程序 is a program. And Yao is far away or long or remote. So 遥控 is remote control. And 感 in this context refers to sensing, like remote sensing. In general, 感 refers to feelings or affect emotionally, to touch. So this isn't just emotions feelings, but also like the sense of touch feelings. So a sense of something. 质感 is a sense of texture. Something like 湿感 would be a sense of wetness. 伤感 would be a sense of hurt. So 程控遥感, remote sensing and program control. This is a automation technology and sort of stuff that has applications in a wide range of industries, like in the military, which is what most of this other stuff we're going to talk about relates to, but also in like transportation. If you're talking about the air traffic controller who sits in a tower and looks at all the radar stuff, or where the planes are, so everything runs smoothly and keep everyone safe. Also could refer to things in meteorology and agriculture and all kinds of other applications. Hopefully the sound doesn't give us more problems. 去 means to run quickly or at speed. If you use a whip to drive a horse, it's gonna go faster. also means to drive out or expel. And 逐 similarly refers to drive out or expel or exile. It means to chase or pursue. In this context, this hot pursuit is taking place with warships and barges. So this 驱逐舰艇, we're talking about naval battles. And what else have we got in naval battles? We've got missiles. 洲 is an islet in a river, or generally we use this to refer to continents, those big land masses. 纪 is a joint between two walls, an edge or border. So we're talking about continental scale. 岛 is to lead, guide, instruct, teach, or transmit, or cause. 弹 is a bullet or a bomb. So here, 导弹 refers to missiles. So 洲际导弹 would be intercontinental missiles. Then we've got an alternate reading, 弹, and 弹 means to shoot with a spring or catapult, flick or pluck or play a stringed instrument, fluff cotton. Things that are bouncy and elastic are called 弹. But here we're talking about weapons. Usually the intercontinental missiles are nuclear missiles. They come in lots of different sizes, but these are the big ones. Okay, surge or rapid resounding could also refer to excite, or fierce. 激光, 光 is light, so 激光 refers to lasers. Lasers, which are used in all sorts of technology, from manufacturing, or sensing, or like medical surgeries and communications, all kinds of things. Lasers, 激光. 符 is a... This is spoke. What is that? What kind of spoke? This is a spoke, like a wheel spoke. Do we still... Yeah, okay. Gotta add that in there. Unit 9. And why is this not working again? Okay, I'll put a wheel spoke. 辐条. Okay, so 符 is the spoke of a wheel, but in words we use this character, like 辐照 or 辐射 refer to radiation. I guess because of the radial symmetry of the spokes of a wheel, it kind of goes out in a similar pattern. 辐照 is converge, which I guess would be going in the other direction, converging toward a point, the same way that the spokes of a wheel do. So here, 辐射 or 射 means shoot or project. Also refers to archers and archery. So 辐射, meaning radiation, is because it's being projected from a point, like the spokes of a wheel. lasers, radiation. Kun. This kun, you see I got a hand and we got a bundle of wood. So kun means to tie, bundle, or bind. Bang. This one also, you got a string, and this is a what is this other stuff? Never mind about that. Bang also means to bind or tie. Or 绑架 would be like to kidnap someone for ransom, hold them hostage. So 捆绑 refers to bundling. 火 is fire. And we also have figurative meanings. Figurative meanings like anger, temper. But generally, basic meaning is just fire. And if you look at this character, it's a picture of a flame. Jian. Jian is a arrow. So these 导弹 are like the big bombs, and these 火箭, I guess, are 火箭 is a rocket. What is it with a fire arrow? But 火箭 here, we're talking about rockets. So 捆绑火箭 is like the way that the like a carrier rocket or the multi-stage launching devices would be bundled to the main body of the rocket. So like when they have a accessory thrust for the rocket launch, and then it sheds the extra shells when it goes towards its destination. I think that kind of idea is a bundled rocket. 捆绑火箭. Sheng means a sound, voice, noise, or tone. And na means to collect, receive, admit, accept, or pay. But here sheng na is a kind of also a transliteration of the word sonar. I think sonar might actually be sonar is a sound, navigation, and ranging. Same sort of idea as radar. But 声呐 is sonar. And 测 means to measure, observe, or infer. 距 is distance in space or time. So here referring to using sonar, which is, putting out sound waves, and then based on how they echo back, determining position and that kind of data for navigation purposes. So here we're measuring distance using sound waves. Xing can mean honest and sincere. Could be believe or trust. Somebody who keeps the word, is reliable. Xing is also a messenger, or letter. And this conveniently is like 幸亏. If you say like, thank goodness that everything worked out. I think that's this one. I'm not 100% sure. Let me make sure I'm not giving you misinformation. Yeah, okay. That was indeed not the case. So I guess I'll just cut it out when I post it. That's a different one. It's not even the same. It's not even the same sound. That one's got a thing at the end. Anyway, so ignore what I just said. That's not relevant. 信号. We're using the definition of a message here. 信号 is to call or declare refers to something's name or alias or signal, number. Here we're talking about signal, I would say, is the relevant definition, but it also means like a horn or bugle, that sort of brass instrument. In terms of number, this is like a house number. It would be a 门牌号, the door number. So here's 信号. 信号 is a signal, like a signal that you send from one tower to another, or that sort of thing. Your cell signal. 还 means to come back, go back, or return, recover, restore. It's got another reading. 还, these are both extremely common. 还 means still, yet, or even more. Also, sort of part of speech. But here, 还原 yuan is a origin, cause, or source. So 还原 is going back to the source. So this is also when you take it all together, 声纳测句. Is this 句? 声纳测句, 信号还原. It's talking about how the way you measure the distances is when the signals come back to the source. Now, 谍 refers to spies and espionage, and 报 is a declare, report, or announce, or a newspaper or bulletin. So 谍报 is like the reports that you get back from the spies after they've been spying. 跟 means to follow. This is also originally is the heel of a foot. So if you're on someone's heels, that's you're following them closely. So it refers to the base, or like the roots of a tree. That might be a different one. That's definitely a different one. Never mind. This is the heel of a foot. Or to follow or go with. This is also how you compare things. If you're comparing two things, you would use 跟 for and. Or with, like if you're going with someone to somewhere. But here, 踪 is footprints or trace or tracks, like left by an animal or a person. So 跟踪 is trailing somebody. Alright, when you spy on a person, you gotta follow them everywhere. See everything that they're doing, even the secret stuff. 贫 means poor, impoverished, or deficient. It also has these other meanings of being like really talkative and annoying, but generally we use it for these. This is like 贫穷, 贫寒, 贫化, 贫瘠. All these things are about being badly off and weak and poor and having nothing. 铀 is uranium, the radioactive element. 钨, depleted uranium. So like after it's been used. 钨 is sewage, dirt, or filth. things that are foul and corrupt, depraved, or defile. To make something dirty is also 污. And 染 is to dye, like with color. To catch a disease uses this one. To contaminate or influence. Adding colors to a drawing painting. This is similar to like dye. If you put like watercolor washes and stuff like that. In this instance, we're talking about contamination. So 污染. 污染 means pollution. So we're talking about the pollution that comes from nuclear waste. 贫有污染. Right, so that's the end of our chapter on science and technology. It's not quite time yet, and we did have delays, so I don't know if you'd like to keep going. Next chapter is nothing too complicated. You know, next time we could probably get through this entire thing. Maybe. And then it would work out neatly. So I'll try to get this edited properly. And until then, bye!